You boys handshake play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. Let's go.
For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Washington football team. And final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled at
the good run on first down, followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
But just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now a handoff here to his running back. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down. 3rd and short, so didn't need much, but got a little extra on the backside. Nice run.
Chewed up the yardage, didn't he? To me, that was offensive line with leverage, good blocking angles, taking on a stacked defensive front. And once they chopped that little hole in the beginning, he took it and rambled.
And just the 3rd play from scrimmage, wanted to avoid the 3 and out and did just that. On the ground with Bryce Love, the former Stanford Cardinal. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Bud Dupree, a former first-round pick, in on the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 47-yard line.
On second down, Love. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. To throw, it's Murray. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on the punt. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Hardman on the return. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Rams will be backed up deep to begin the drive as they take over 1st and 10. Carry now for Nick Chubb. And he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back around his goal line. Here's Allen. Open man is Robbie Anderson. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
3rd down.
To throw on 3rd down. Allen able to find Waller. That's complete. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Rams.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well. And that's what they just did on that play.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss.
Moving backwards on 1st down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
On 2nd and 12, Allen completing it here to Marvin Jones. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a 1st down as well. A pair of 1st downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44. First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Ball carrier. He was tackled at the 46-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, earn that.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Throwing on 2nd down.
Oh my goodness, that was
but it's intercepted.
What the fuck?
Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. And now here's a carry heading left. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now from Murray. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin there to make the grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Auschka with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Rams, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman.
25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the interception last time and led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5.
Play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That goes for a gain of 31. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Had a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Waller taking it in over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 24-yard line. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Try to get it to Anderson, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, pulled it in. A huge play there for Washington. 54 yards.
Up the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. 4 yards.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. They'll try to run this one in. And he's going to be shoved back short of the goal line. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington going to add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes this Washington 14. Rams nothing.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'm going to be a fly on the wall for this one now.
Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. Set to return. Here's Raheem Mostert. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. To the ground. This time it's Chubb. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And That's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They do go for it. Here's Allen. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will bring this all the way out to the 30-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Love again. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7.
Greg Zerline to kick off for the Rams.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start the drive with Love here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash, too.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 43-yard line.
2nd and 7. They'll run with Love. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The Etor Gross Matos there to bring him down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. On the carry, it's Love. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those. But the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. And he is going absolutely nowhere in the wrong direction. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Now this throw caught left side, and he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Operating from the red zone now, Allen. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Mecole Hardman there to make the grab. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is right through.
At 14. Greg Zerline to kick off for the Rams.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, 4th quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
At the 24-yard line.
Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
49-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. This is Love. Powering his way forward. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Here's Love. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. Forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 50-yard attempt.
And this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot. And a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the 4th. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. 1st down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just saw receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars, and he came through with a nice catch right there.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Set up the screen to Chubb. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This for the lead in the final stages. Zerline's kick is up and through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Back to throw. Murray. And his his throw is going to be incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. And so much for the game-winning 2-minute drive. I think that interception return there pretty much seals the deal.
And one thing to keep in mind, in this situation with the score that close, defense isn't backing off and just giving you easy throws. They're playing aggressively as well, and they end up picking that one off and sealing the deal for themselves.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Rams go nickel here defensively on third. Murray to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And down inside the red zone at the 19-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. This from 36 yards out. And his kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked on by Gary and Conley, and that will write a finish to this ball game. The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we sign off from Landover.